What's up, everybody? I have the PS5 here and I'm going to unbox it for you. It's a huge box, absolutely massive. This box is probably double the size of what the Xbox came in, and I'm trying to keep this in frame, but it is huge. So just pardon me for a second as I try to pull this out. And yet, another box. Let's see if it's in sections. Thank goodness. So this is probably your wiring, all of the HDMI cables, power cable, and then there's the guest of the hour. Okay, let's clear off, make some room here to show you guys exactly what we're working with. All right, so what we've got, this thing is huge. Let's open up this one first, just to kind of see what's in here. We have your quick start guide, safety guide. I don't know who needs these, but nowadays, I don't know if anyone actually looks at them. There's a power cable. Nothing interesting there. Let's see here, we have a USB-C cable. I would imagine this is going to be for the controller if you need to plug it in. And here, let's take a look at this sucker. Here's the nice PS5 controller. Very nice. I like this actually better than I've liked any other PlayStation controller. Don't see much of a change to it. There seems to be, well, it still has the PlayStation button in the front. It's got the touch pads. It's got the two buttons on the side. And something that looked nice with the Xbox unboxing, I compared the old controller with the new one. Let me grab the old one, and we can compare the two. Okay, so here's the old one. You have to pardon the, I got gel tabs on this. So you can see here, not much has changed, right? You got the triggers in the L1, L2, R1, R2. Those are the same. You have the touchpad here, just like this one. Same D-pad, same thumbsticks, PlayStation controller. And I imagine this looks like this is a mute mic button, so that's kind of cool. That's something new. And the headphone jacks have changed slightly. But it could be a 2-in-1. It doesn't look like it has this port anymore, but only this one. I'm interested to see how that works. I don't know much about the headset functionality, but nice controller. No access to the internal battery, so it's all going to be plugged and charged through the USB-C. So that's kind of cool. Let's see if there's anything else that came with this. Oh, I imagine this is the stand, because the console can lay flat or it can stand straight up. Here's your HDMI cable. That's normal. Here's a stand. The interesting thing with the stand that I had actually learned is that there is a knob in the bottom of the in the control. I think this spins. Yeah, so here's the screw that you're gonna use if you're gonna actually stand it up, and it'll anchor the PlayStation in place. And that just snaps right out. My understanding though that there was a tab that actually covers it, and that actually I think is at the bottom of the Xbox possibly, or Xbox, PlayStation. But let's uncover the guest of honor here. All right, let's see here. Now let's see this thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a fan of the way this looks. I don't know who was in charge of architecting it, but I'm not a big fan of the external shell. But however, this thing is massive. Holy cow, this thing is huge. Look at the size of this thing. Holy cow. Now these covers are removable. It takes some finesse, and I would recommend watching a video if you plan on doing it. But you do have to remove these plates if you want to add any internal storage, because it is only an 825 gigabytes, I believe. Yeah, 825 gigabyte solid state drive inside. It does support external, my understanding is. However, there is a caveat. With the external hard drives, they are USB 3.1 and they have ports here for that. The thing to know though is that I don't think you can play your PS5 games from the external hard drives. It needs to be from the PS5 internal NVMe hard drive. But what is nice is that if you do have PS4 games that are already loaded on that external hard drive, you can utilize that still and plug it in here. You just cannot play PS5 games from it, and you cannot store PS5 games on it. But it will allow you to launch and play and store the PS4 games. That's something that you should know, because going in, I thought there was going to be an external hard drive, but that is not the case. So here's the architecture. I mean, look, you can see the vents coming out the top. There is a massive fan that is right here, because I imagine this thing gets pretty hot. This one has the disk drive. There is an all digital one, but this one in particular has a disk drive with the eject button, power button, the USB-C port in the front, and there's a USB A port in the front. If you look in the back, it's got the power cable input, HDMI input, Ethernet cable input, and then the two USB 3.1 ports. So just some technical, and then the nice PlayStation logo at the top. To note some of the specs, it has an internal CPU, 3.5 gigahertz, AMD. The graphical processing is, it has ray tracing acceleration, and it's got 10.3 teraflops, which is still really good. Memory, it's got 16 gigabytes of GDDR6. The internal storage, which I commented on earlier, it's 825 gigabyte solid state drive. It does only accept expandable storage internally, the NVMe SSD slot. I can show you a picture here. It has optical drive, obviously, USB, which I showed you. It has the, not USB, the Ultra HD Blu-ray. It does support, it has a full weight of, let's see here, 4.5 kilograms I'm seeing, but I don't know what that relates to in weight. As I said, it's got the 3 ports, USB Type A, 2 USB Type A ports, both for high-speed USB, and, I'm sorry, the front one's the high-speed USB, and the 2 back ones are the super speed USB, which are 10 gigabytes per second transfer rate. And then it also has the USB C port on the front, which is also a super speed USB, which I would imagine would be the connection for the controller, possibly. I can see that has a USB C connection in the front here. That's pretty cool. That's the PS5 in a nutshell. I do plan on bringing game movies to you in this with this quality. It does support 4K. This thing is massive. This is the biggest console I think I've ever seen. You can lay it flat, or you can set it up on the stand. Let's see, I can set it up on the stand here, I think fairly easy. Let's see if I can figure this part out. I would imagine it would sit something like this. So for those that are watching on cam, let's see if I can flip this around. And then there's an plastic anchor piece right here. I don't know if you can see that. This is the filler I was telling you about. You just pop this out, and this screw is gonna go right in here. Okay, and then just simple, sits on like that. It actually clamps on the back here where the vents are. It attaches so it doesn't slide out. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Plan to bring you more videos like this on the gamematics TV channel, where this is posted. Just starting it out. It's the spin-off channel. Plan to bring you multiplayer videos, gameplay walkthroughs, anything that's not a game movie, pretty much. Trying to keep the main gamematics channel purely game movies, which is all edited gameplay footage. I know some of you have asked for the uncut versions of playthrough, and that's pretty much where you're gonna find it, is on the gamematics TV channel. So if you like this video and you wanna see more, support by hitting that subscribe button and the like button. Appreciate it. Thanks so much, guys.